trying another YouTube live just for me. If you're out there, come join me. Hold on. Just trying to see where I even find it. Okay, there I am. There I am. Okay. I don't like the fact that it's so short. But nothing I can do about it. I'm going to do a planning video just because I am exhausted. Mondays are tough for me. I love my daughter dearly, but I babysit, and it's a 10-hour babysitting and 2 hours of travel, 1 hour each way. So yeah, I'm exhausted today. And for some reason my cat decided to wake me up at 5:30 this morning. I do not know why. So it is Tuesday, July 15th, and I'm going to plan for the 21st through the 27th. I'm trying to do a little bit ahead because I am away this coming Thursday through Monday. So there we go. I am going to actually do a planner challenge that it was started by Christopher, Plan Your Truth, on Instagram and YouTube. And it's called Once Upon a Planner Challenge. It's pretty much a Disney challenge. I haven't done too many with actual, well, no, maybe half have been done with Disney stickers because I don't have a lot of Disney stickers. But I just wanted to do the challenge because it was set up and I thought it would be fun. So, yeah. I picked out a couple things of stickers. I like this quote, I need vitamin C, and Beach Please, I'm a Mermaid. This July's challenge part is a movie or land where you would love to travel. So I'm going with, this should be a hint, The Little Mermaid. Because I just love that movie and all of the under the sea stuff, and just, I don't know, it was just a movie I did love. So I have these cute stickers from Sarah Lynn Art, which to me say Little Mermaid. Just does, with the little fork earrings and all this under the sea and this beautiful washi. And I think I should have boxes to go with this. Maybe not. I put all my boxes into one, so hold on. Let me find it. Uh-oh, I took them all out. I am so disorganized today, too. All right, let's see if any of these are it. These I ordered in colors, so those are not it. Cherry. I ordered the cherry ones in different colors. Just gonna see if I have one that will match. That I haven't already used. There we go, maybe some more back here. Magic is at the core of myths. Those would go. sort of. That's an option. Light is removing. Don't necessarily need a quote. Let's see if any of these would go better. It's the same color. Not really any purple. Okay, we're going with those. So yeah, shout out to Christopher for coming up with this challenge. I've been doing it right along. So let's see. Let's start with some washi. I think I'll do the bubbles across the top. Oh, I've got to remember to not do that one because I had put it on from my other video so that because I'm going to be away. And that's the day we're coming home. So I can put the shells across the bottom. And I'll put the bubbles maybe in the middle. You can go up to the top, but just not right to the top. Or I can move that and put it under because I do have the washi still out. So I'm going to, maybe I'll do the bubbles this way. Yes, let's do the bubbles that way. Be a little different. Not that I do this quite a bit. It's not different for me. These stickers are all from Sarah Lynn Art. And I am a rep on her team. Hey Cynthia, how are you? Thank you for joining me. I'm trying to be brave like all of you guys. Cynthia is another rep on Sarah Lynn Art's team. We all love Susan so much. That's, ay, ay, ay. If I don't rip it, it will be okay. It will be okay. Just get that little bubble out. There we go. And I'm going to need to cut a little piece for the top. I was saying earlier that I'm really tired. I was up later last night than I should have been, and I fell asleep during the live that was going on, and I babysit every Monday and Wednesday, and I have to get up super early because it's an hour drive, so it ends up being a 12-hour day, and I was so tired last night. Yeah, I have to go to work at Michael's. That's the only thing I do in the summer. And I figured I did some laundry because, like I said, I'm going away. I leave Thursday. So I'm trying to do the extra week. So this is like July 21st through the 27th, but that's okay. And so at least tomorrow I don't have to get up early. I have to go Thursday instead. After all that, I didn't need to. You know what? I'm not going to cover up the bubbles after all that work. I'll just go right to it. This is a planner challenge that was started by Christopher. I don't know if you know him, Cynthia. He's Plan Your Truth. Yeah, but I don't want to waste any of this, guys. We are in the middle of a heat wave. Cynthia, you're in New York, right? Are you getting this heat today that we are up here in Rhode Island. Again, had to shut all my windows, turn my air conditioner on. Okay, we might add those somewhere and off to the side. All right, for me to be able to keep this in frame, I'm gonna have to cut it. Hold on, guys. First, I gotta get my punch. 'Cause I always punch it first so that the sticky part doesn't ruin my punch, and then cut. Just gotta get lined up. I will send you his information. He's great. I guess he was one of the first people I started watching when I started watching YouTube videos. When I first got into the planner community. Oh, so you got the heat before we did. I've had my windows open. It's been nice. It hasn't been the humidity and the, but we're in a warning, and it started at 11 o'clock this morning. And I definitely could tell the difference in my house. There we go. Now we can work on one side at a time, and you guys will be able to see it. I even have my cup of happy mug. I don't know if the princess is on the bottom of this one or not. It's a Rae Dunn, one of my favorite cups. Yeah, I had to do laundry today so I can pack and go from there. All right, now, I'm not babysitting on the 21st because we'll be driving home and he will be with me because I'm going with my daughter and my grandson to my other daughter and grandson's house to help her move. So Wednesday will be a babysitting day. And let's put the weekend on. I love that I label weekends, but I don't have weekends, guys. I work Saturday and Sunday at Michael's. Although I'm taking some off in August before I go back to school. Oh, you were at Michael's on Saturday? Yeah, I love the store too. Some days in the summertime it's really tough because being a beach town that we are, we get a lot of tourists and, you know, people staying for the weekend or the week at the beach. And on rainy days, it's not fun to be at Michael's. Because they just, I feel bad for them. Their weekend or their week is, it's raining and it's supposed to be their vacation, and I get it. I really do. But they don't have to take it out on us. And being a manager makes it tougher because I have to go up and, you know, not that I'm going to undo what the cashier did, but I've had to at times because we're supposed to make the customers happy. And that includes anybody that comes in, not just people from out of town, if you know what I mean. So it is kind of a challenge in the summer. Let's put it that way. So we have some regular town people that can be just as miserable. So, all right, I want to do the decorating first, I think, for a change. So let's put this one off to the side and look at just this one. And all these choices. Not the under the sea stuff. Okay, so I want all the important parts, like the trident and the arch and the castle and the rocks. But I think I'm going to start with these and put the others around it. These are so pretty. So yeah, I'm like I said, I'm filming ahead, but this is actually a live, so I'm not even filming this. It's, I mean, I know it gets saved, but I also realized I have not taken any pictures of this week's spreads. None, and it's Tuesday. I don't know where my head is lately. I guess it's because I'm going away. I'm thinking so far ahead that I'm not even thinking about this week, which is not a good thing. Let's see. My daughter and grandson that are where we're going called me at like 8:30 this morning on his way to daycare to say hello. It was so cute. And then he said he would talk to me later. Love that little turtle she's holding. You're right, Cynthia. People can be rude just for no reason at all. I guess it's everywhere, you know. It's not just at retail or Michael's or, you know, I have dealt with other adults that can be rude too, so. So if this goes with part of my movie or land where you would love to travel, I would love to have been part of The Little Mermaid. That is so cool. Let's see. Let's go over here. I'm going to put him over here with his castle. It's not really, he has a really big house. Let's put it that way. I'm trying to keep it all in. Let's see. No. I want it under the castle. Or the house. Or whatever I'm calling this. And I didn't need to push it down. There we go. part. So I'll do like his side and her side until they meet. I don't know. I think I want, yes, there is an opposite. Struggling with a sticker, that's all. I'm looking outside and the sky looks too blue to be as hot as they're warning us that it's going to be. I don't know. Maybe they lied. But this is the mirror image of the other side. There we go. Sorry, that's quiet, I know. Gotta have her earrings. Definitely. I love the part in the movie where she's sitting at the table and she starts combing her hair with a fork and everybody's just looking at her. And she realizes, oops. To me, that was a great part. Um, I want to use them all. I do need space for writing. Not that I have a whole lot that I have to write. I wanted my quote too. And now I don't know if I left room for it. I'll put this up here. Which means I gotta grab this so I don't forget. Get out my word of the year. I should start thinking now because this is the second year in a row I've used the word boundaries and I need to change it up. I'm not learning boundaries at all. I am failing miserably my second year in a row. I figure I'd do daytime lives just to get used to doing them, and then I might try a nighttime live when maybe more people are on. But like I said, I'm just practicing now because you gotta change things up after you've been on YouTube for a year. Gotta keep growing. Personal growth. Personal growth. her little bubbles, air bubbles under the water. Because right now she's under the water. She's dreaming about him. And he's wondering what happened to the person that saved his life. Yeah, I can, thank you, Cynthia. I can do it now because, obviously I'm not in school, so daytime starting September, not good for me, so then they would have to be like, well, weekends, I guess. Weekends would work. I just know, I don't want to, like, it would have to be a day that I know nobody else is doing any lives or anything, because, you don't want to watch theirs as well as have them watch yours, so. I know that I'm working at Michael's. I think yours are on Saturdays, right? That you go do your live? Saturday evenings, like at, I want to say 8 o'clock, but I could be wrong. I could just be in my head. But I know that it's a time when I'm working at Michael's. And some days I get home and you're still on. I just ripped her. Okay. Make it look like it's under there. Ah, Thursday evenings. Okay, I knew it was one of the nights I worked at Michael's. This Thursday. Oh, maybe I can watch you while I'm driving in the car. Because we're leaving to head to New Jersey. I don't know what time, actually. I don't know what time my daughter gets out of work because that sounds crazy because I babysit, I know. But I bring him to his other grandparents' house because he watches him the days I can't. So that's why I take him over there for 4:30 and then I head home the rest of the way home. Luckily their house is on my way home. Okay guys, I think I went a little crazy with I'm not going to be able to fit the mermaid quote or the vitamin C quote, but that's okay. I have plenty of other spreads I can do that in. Now I need this fun stuff. Okay. Is it a payday? Probably not. And the only way to find that out is to look in my other planner. And hopefully I did not days in it. I did. Oh, the 25th is a payday for me, for Michael's. All right. I kind of have to remind myself in the summer because I'm used to getting paid every Friday. And now that it's just Michael's, it's every other, because both of my jobs are every other Friday. And, but it ends up being every week because of the two different jobs. All right. See, I remembered, if you've watched my other videos, I was starting to put the days of the week up the first thing, and then one of the last videos I did, I had to like move most of them because I wanted to put other stickers closer to the top. So I remembered to wait. That way they can go on top of whatever's there instead of vice versa. And I know I don't have numbers in this color. And as usual, it's getting stuck to my finger. I did have numbers the other day though. I changed everything up. It was cool. Stickers definitely are good quality sticking wise. They always stick to my finger, these tiny ones. Fight with them to get off my finger. Yeah, we're having an event at Michael's this Sunday, and I won't be here. I guess the company that Michael started that's online, where, you know, kind of like reminds me of Etsy, but online, like Michael's Makers or something like that. I know I can't think of it right now, the name of it, but there's a guy coming to our store, and he'll be selling what he normally sells on that venue. So I had to print out all the paperwork because I'm not going to be there, and somebody else has got to step up and do it. So, okay. Not going to use the dots because I didn't leave a lot of room. My list of to-dos. So yeah, seeing as this is, I'll post as a live. I'll have to let Christopher know I did it, but I will post the pictures next week under his hashtag. Okay. Trash. Laundry. Definitely have to do laundry. I won't have any bills to do. Oh yeah, I do have a bill. I have a bill due the 22nd. So I guess I can put that down. So it just reminds me to do it. But it's got to be in my account, my checking account over the 22nd. But that's okay. Oh, well, I have to do my pay anyway, so that is bills. I need that. And groceries. I did decide to stick to Sundays after Michael's. I get out at 7 and I have to Stop and Shop, which is right in the same plaza. It's been working out fine. Where am I going to put this quote? Magic is at the core of myths. No. Yes, up here. I just realized this is probably from the maybe Harry Potter kit that I got, because I got 2 of everything for that one too, because I used it for my Dutch stores for July. And hopefully somewhere I have a sticky note, because the next one that I do in one of my planners, well, for the July 31st is his birthday. So I always do a Harry Potter birthday spread. Alright, let's see. I don't have any appointments that I know of. Just gonna put little word notes on the sidebar in case I decide I need to add anything. Let's put a few dots. I know I cover up one notes and put another one. That makes no sense, but maybe I'll write what I did. Well, Monday we're just traveling. We're not doing anything. What am I thinking? That's our day to come home. There we go. 4 of those. Alright guys, that's it. That's the first page of all of her side. And then I kind of did his wondering who she was, who saved him. Oh, did he really see a mermaid tail? Telling my own story here, guys. Telling my own story. Just looking. See if there's anything else. She's dreaming about him. Should I put it? No. Nope, I'm good. I'm going to leave it the way it is. And I'm going to end my live. Thank you, Cynthia. And thank you for joining me. Yeah, I like the way it came out. It's pretty. And it fits where I want to be. Of course, I have been going to the beach, so that probably is why this is more this year than normal. And I will try to catch you on Thursday night, depending on where we are on the road. Thank you. Great time of night. Yeah, we're moving. It's like, I'm not moving. She's moving. So we're helping my daughter move in New Jersey. So I am paying for the mover. But other than that, yeah, it's going to be fun. 2 grandkids trying to move from one apartment to the other. You know, one coming down thinking he can help. He's all strong. And the other one's 3. So we'll just go with that. All right, guys. Now I got to figure out how to sign off. But Cynthia, thank you for spending some time with me. And I will see you soon, hopefully Thursday. Bye-bye.